I'm trying to get it set up. There, I think it's pretty even. All right, let's see if anybody joins us. Hi, Stephanie. Let me know if you can hear me, Stephanie. Can y'all hear me? Good. Excellent. Thank you. I got my electrolytes going. It's good to see you. Let me see how many we have out here. Y'all let me know when you come in. Say hello in the chat. Let me know you're in, so I can see how many are here. Well, thank you. Thank you. Shiwaskandar Darley. Hello, son. It's good to see you. Stephanie, it's good to see you. Valerie, how are you doing? Amy is here. Sunspot. Shiwaskandowli. I think that's how you say your name. Christine, Deborah, Angie. Hello, everybody. We got quite a few in here. I'm happy to see you guys. I want to give, a minute or two for people to get in here. I'm from Texas. Yeah, I'm watching that storm that's out there right now. Oh, Tracy, professional chef? I don't think so. Y'all are gonna see me with this glass in my face all evening tonight, and the reason is because I have to drink 64 ounces of this. What did they call it? I just called it electrolyte liquid every day. And it's real hard for me to do that. I have to keep drinking sips and sips all day long. I've gotten to 32 ounces every day, but I haven't gotten to 64 yet. I have to watch what I'm doing. I just. Well, hi, Amy. Everybody, tell where you're from. I would love to know where you're from. Gulf Coast of Florida. Okay, Stephanie. Missouri. Okay, Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Maryland. We have people from all over. Now um, that title that's above the live was already there. Okay, it was something that was automatically done, and so know that I am not like promoting this membership. I do have it there, but it was already, it did it automatically. I didn't change it. All right, we're 5 minutes in on the live, and I wanted to open up here and ask if you guys have any questions with all of the meals that I have been preparing and with the program that I'm on, because there's been a lot of questions in the comments section of the videos, and so I thought I would do a live today and ask you guys if you had any questions. Go ahead and put them in the live chat and let me know how you think I'm doing so far on what you've seen. Okay, I will let you know as I go, okay, today. I'm going to let you know that my blood work is showing everything that the doctor was expecting. I have successfully, within the first 3 or 4 days, gotten myself off of my diabetic medicine, number one, and my blood sugars have never been better. The second thing, I've lost 2.4 pounds, almost 2.5 pounds in the first few days. My ankles are no longer swelling, and my legs were they were retaining fluids. That's no longer happening. First 3 days. What else has happened? Way more energy than I expected. Way more energy. Like, I'm busy and I'm ready to take off next week and go through my house and do some things. Okay, I'm ready. I'm feeling it. And so I'm really impressed with not only what's happening with me in my body, because I can physically feel the changes taking place in my body, which is, it is strange, but it is also interesting that you can actually feel the changes, that the chemistry is making changes in your body. And my body went from, you guys know that I was eating, potatoes and pasta and bread and tortillas, and my body physically went from, and I could feel it, which is, like I said, it was fantastic but strange. It went from burning carbohydrates to burning fat. And that's why the fat part of the new eating program is important. Is because I can feel the switch over. When my body switched over and my ketones went up, I could that day feel it happen. My body changed and I felt it. It was weird. It was really strange and weird. But it was a change for the good. And the doctor told me that you could possibly feel this happen. And I did. I did that day. I felt it happen. And then when I showed you on camera, when I took the ketones and I realized that it was at above 0.5, that was why I was feeling a little strange all day. It's because my body started burning fat instead of carbohydrates. Now, what they have diagnosed me with is a carb intolerance, is what they, with all the symptoms that I have, what they think is happening. And they're going to be like checking for my blood pressure, and because I'm on a blood pressure medication, and so they're going to be checking that as well as I was on a diuretic too, and they've taken me off of that. So, like I was, how do I put this? My blood pressure medicine also is a small diuretic, okay? They haven't taken me off the blood pressure medicine, but the changes in my body have shown that I don't have any more problems with retaining fluid, which was an issue for me. So I was very surprised at this. Now I'm gonna look at the comments, because this is basically what I'm here for, is to see, hi Kelly, is to see if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing on my YouTube channel and how it is affecting my body. So Deborah asks, well, Deborah says, I'm loving your meal preps and hope they continue. Yes, they will continue. And as I want you to notice also that as I'm meal prepping for that day, I'm also making up more than what I need. For instance, I don't know if it came out, but I was supposed to have the video from yesterday was supposed to be out today, but it hasn't uploaded yet. I'm having some issues with the videos uploading today. But one of the salads that I made, and I'm not sure if it's been out or not, you'll see it. If it hasn't been out, you will see it. I had to make hamburgers, and it was like a deconstructed cheeseburgers is what it was. And you can take, like, what they said is to go to like a Whataburger or a McDonald's or a fast food and get a hamburger, a cheeseburger, no, a hamburger, get a hamburger and bring it home. And get a hamburger with no bread and bring it home. And so that was the task, but I had hamburger at the house, so I'm not going to spend all that money on a hamburger if I have it at home. And so what I did is I went to the information and realized that you needed a 1/4 pound. It's like a 1/4 pound beef patty. So that's what I did. I took a pound of ground beef out and divided it up in 4, made my own patty, and then I took, you remember the leaf lettuce? I took the leaf lettuce that I had chopped up and I made me a salad out of it along with cheese. And so I took all the ingredients, the same ingredients for that dish, and I just made it into a salad. And so I just wanted to let you know that I am adjusting some of the recipes, but not adjusting the ingredients. I'm adjusting it to use what I have at home instead of going out. Another one was, going and getting a sandwich that was made with lettuce. And so, yes, I'm using what I have. And so I wasn't going to go out to like a Subway and get a sandwich when I have this stuff here at the house. And instead of making like with the lettuce, like this, and the meat inside and the cheese and all that stuff, the pickles and everything inside with the lettuce like this, I decided to just make it into a salad. And so that's how I'm adjusting this menu. I'm using the exact same ingredients that they want me to have for that meal. I'm just doing it in a different way. And so I really enjoy getting into the kitchen and creating these dishes. And I'm enjoying cooking up ahead so that when I come back and do this particular menu again, then I have all the stuff ready. So all I have to do is just take one of the hamburger patties out of the freezer, and or like the salmon. Okay, I have an itch in my nose. Hold on. The salmon, I put the salmon back in the freezer because I'm done with salmon for the week, and so I put it back in the freezer, and I will be using it next week. Salmon is a big part of the menu plan here because of the specific nutrients that they want me to have. Some people were interested in what the name of the program is, and I got the permission to tell you what the name of the program is, but I have to tell you that there is a big disclaimer, and that big disclaimer is this: that I have to tell you that you need to be closely monitored by a doctor if you're doing this change, completely doing this change, because you could drop your blood sugar to a dangerous level. And so I wanted to let you know that. What I suggest you do is to go see your doctor, let them know about the VIRTA program. All you have to do is Google it, look it up. You can even do in your search bar here in YouTube, type in VIRTA, and you'll find their YouTube channel. Your insurance company possibly could pay for the entire program for you. I'm all about getting free stuff for you guys if it's going to benefit you. So go to your doctor and ask your doctor about the program. Take the information that you do a little research on. And this is how I did it. I took it to my doctor and said, I'm going on to this program. And I need you to know that a doctor is going to be calling you and telling you that I'm going off my diabetic medicine. Because that was my goal. I wanted to get off my diabetic medicine as soon as possible. Day one, I was off. And so you need to do it in a controlled environment. The doctor from Verda is reading, and my advisor to my, what do they call them? It's like an advisor. They are telling, I talk to them every day on my phone, on the app on my phone. I text them every day. And they are helping me to adjust things. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be an upcoming video, but I'm going to tell you, since I'm here live with you, that yesterday I had what I was describing as like tremors in my legs, and my legs were doing this, okay? Along with the bottoms of my feet. And what it actually was it was the beginnings of a muscle cramps. And so my advisor texted me right back and told me to go take I think it's a potassium pill. Go take a potassium pill. That's the first signs of muscle cramps. And so we don't want you to have muscle cramps. And it's muscle cramps that they're trying, a coach, yes, Charlene, a coach. And so it's muscle cramps that they're trying to avoid. And that is the side effect to this new eating plan, is that if you don't intake enough of this, you will cramp up. So I have to push this, and it's good for me, okay? Drinking liquids is good for me. And I've always, y'all see me, I am a coffee person. And so I do have my 2 cups of coffee in the morning now. And I've discovered also that if I have on the menu itself, at the very end, it tells me how many carbs that I've eaten, how many proteins that I've eaten, and how many fats that I've eaten for the day. And I have a formula that is specifically for me, that is on my specific tab under my name, which is basically a doctor's chart. It has a formula for me. And that's why I tell you, you can do the recipes. You can do the recipes, but if you want to totally follow this program, you need to contact your doctor, because they're going to develop a program for you based on your lab results. Okay, that's how they do it. And so, anyway, so I have a specific formula. And at the end of the day, if I have 1 or 2 grams, 1 or 2 units of fat left over, because that's what, cream does for you, and half and half. If I have that left over at the end of the day, then I can have a cup of coffee in the evening as well. I just discovered that today. I was looking at it going, wait a minute. I have some stuff left over at the end of the day that is not on my plan. Like, I have things, I'm not meeting the goal for mine, because the menu is just it's not specific for me. And so I have some leeway and adjustments there that I can do. And so I realized today that I could have a caffeine, a decaffeinated coffee in the evening if I wanted one. And one of your viewers sent me some decaffeinated coffee in the pods that go into my my coffee maker. And so I can have one of those in the evening now. So I'm learning to work things that I enjoy into this eating plan and making it fun for me. You're going to see coming up too that I got a chocolate drink. I got myself my chocolate worked in today. And my coach is having fun with it. You have to know that my coach watches my YouTube channel. And my coach is having fun with it. Oh, you're welcome, Ash. All right, let me look. All right, I'm going to go through some of the questions. Let's see. Because there were some of them. Deborah says, I'm loving your meal preps. I hope they continue. I hope they do too. Valerie asks, your meals seem to have a lot of protein. Is that right? Here's the formula for me. I'm to have 3 to 4 let me look it up before I lie to you. I have it right here in front of me. You're gonna make me put my glasses on. I'm to have 3 to 4 ounces of protein with every meal. Okay, so I've been limiting it to 3 proteins according to the menus. And there's like, I've come across 3 menus, and it's 3 proteins per meal so that I can have a protein snack for my nighttime snack. And so is it a lot of protein? Um, it's 3 ounces of protein every meal, plus a snack. Susie, well done. Okay. Hello, Virginia. Kelly says, Susie, well done. Keeping your channel going. I love your homestead style videos and recipes. Seeing you organize your groceries too. Thank you very much. Deborah says, I'm so happy for you. I really am too. Kelly says, that's great news. Charlene, hi Susie, glad I caught your live. Christine, are you able to meet your dietary needs from pantry hauls? Now, Christine, that's a good question, because some of the things that I do get from the pantry are things that I can have, and some are not. And so right now I have, because of the gift of groceries, I have enough food in my house right now that I want to use up and use on this new way of eating. I'm not calling it a diet. I'm calling it a dietary change. And I want to use up what I already have in here. I have already taken out all of the carbohydrates from my house. I've taken them all out. And so now what I want to do is use up what I have in here and what was gifted to me in the groceries. I want to honor that person and the money they spent. They set me up for at least a month, if not more. So am I going to start back on the food bank? I probably am, but I'm going to use what I have first, because both my freezers and the upright freezer on my refrigerator that you see in the videos, all of that's full. And so I don't need anything. I may need to go and get some fresh vegetables, like lettuce and spring mix and those spinach, fresh spinach. Those things I may need to go get. But as far as protein and the fats that I need for my diet, I don't need. What I ended up having to also purchase is the drink mixes. Okay? I ended up having to buy some of those. But the nuts, you bet I can use them on this program. Y'all see that I get a lot of like almonds and walnuts and pistachios. And all of those that I have been keeping are now going to be used on this diet. Charlene, I love the meal preps. Thank you. Deborah, just so you know, the internet is acting wonky here again at times. Okay. All right. That's good to know. Kelly, hi Wilma. Kelly says your hamburgers at home will be much healthier too. I agree with you, and that's why I do it, and it's going to be much cheaper for me. And that's what I do now, so I don't need to go out. Now, every once in a while, I do like to go out. So when I get the urge to want to go out, that's when I'll do one of those meals. But until then, I'm not going to. One of the challenges that I want to do for myself is to go to a restaurant and stick to this diet plan, this eating plan. I said, I'm not going to call it a diet. I'm going to have to really work on that. Stick to this eating plan while I'm eating at a restaurant. And I'm going to take you guys along when I do that. All right. Charlene, I like you are using what you have. Thank you. That's that's kind of all that I want to do, pretty much. Kelly, um, if you have fresh stuff at home, it makes much more sense. It does. At what number would your blood sugar be at to make you go to the hospital, call your doctor? The high and the low numbers. All right. That's a good question, Tracy. And let me tell you what happens with the meter, because it did happen one day, Tracy. I can tell you that if it reaches 200 on the meter, the doctor is immediately notified with a beep. So anything over 200 is a immediate um, notification to the doctor. Like his computer will beep, or somebody's computer up there will beep, and they will contact me as soon as that happens. Now, I've never had the low part, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that if it drops like that, the meter's going to beep and let them know. And they're going to call me or they're going to text me and let me know, you need to get to the doctor or the hospital. Okay? So, I hope that answered your question. Ash says, you're helping me on my low carb eating. Thanks. I think it's for sharing. You're welcome, Ash. Tracy, Suzzie, I want you to know how much you've helped me. I cramp up very badly, especially in the evening and at night. I have been a diabetic for years. Now I realize that I need to drink more water. Yes, Tracy, and not only if you're cramping up, it needs to be electrolyte water, Tracy. It means that your body is depleting potassium, and you're losing sodium out of your body. So increase. This is what the doctor told me, okay? You need to talk to your doctor, okay? Ask your doctor. But my doctor told me that if your muscles are doing this and they are getting ready to start cramping, that you need to increase the electrolyte drink. If you can do a bouillon cube, okay? That's what the doctor told me. A bouillon cube with a cup of water. Okay. All right, Pinky. Hello, Suzzie. All in the chat, been watching you for a long time. So happy you have found your I have found your to have found your channel. Oh, thank you so much. Good evening from Pennsylvania. Hi, Denise. Christine, I'm so glad you have enough to keep you going for a while. You are doing great and inspiring and are inspiring. Thanks for doing this live. You're welcome. And I think what I'm going to be doing from now on is I'm going to try to do a live every Sunday evening, kind of just to bring you in and let's talk about our daily, weekly progress, okay? Like for me, I'm going to be talking about my weekly progress. And it'll give you a chance to kind of connect with me and ask me questions about what you've been seeing on the video. So yesterday's video that I filmed was I was trying to get it out today, and it didn't come out today. So you'll see it tomorrow. And so the video that I'm filming today, you'll see on Tuesday. So you'll be 2 days behind what I'm actually doing so that I can really take a look at the videos and get them up and edited in a um, in a timely manner. Okay. Um, Tracy, question: have you been cooking most of your life? The way you use your chopping skills tells me you have. You really can't help but notice that, Susie. Tracy, thank you so much. Yes, I have been. Yeah, I've cooked most of my life. I love cooking. It's one of my favorite things to do. That's why I started the channel. It's because I wanted to do something that I absolutely love doing, and I wanted to make it apparent with you guys that I am enjoying. Um, I'm enjoying being with you guys, and I'm enjoying being in the kitchen with you guys. I want you guys to come in to my house every day. I want you to enjoy being in my house every day. And so, since I'm retired, this is something that I enjoy doing. Now, as I gain my energy back, I want to let you guys know that I do have plans in the future for some different kinds of videos because I just got notified, or I just noticed that in the community where I live, at the senior center, which I qualify for, they have an exercise class. And it's a low impact exercise class. So I am very encouraged to go there. So I'm going to take a trip there as soon as this tropical storm that is out there moves its way across, because we don't know where it's going to go. Some models are showing it's going to go into Louisiana. Some models say it's going to come right into Houston along this coast. So once this gets passed, then I'm going to check into this exercise class, and I may be taking you guys along with me as we do low impact exercises. Okay? Which I think will be fun. Y'all get to see me doing some exercise. And the more moving that I do, the better off it's going to be for me. Okay. Celery heart. After you do this for a while, you will find that eating out is not that difficult unless you go to an all you can eat pizza place. Chinese may be difficult. That will be fun to see. All right, so we do have a Chinese restaurant in town that I do love to go and eat at. But I think what I'm going to end up having to do is I'll have to study up on that, on what I can order at the Chinese restaurant, because that's one of the things that they talk about, is to plan ahead and know what's on the menu before you go there, so that you will know exactly what you're going to order that is on the plan. All right, so planning ahead to go to the restaurant and know what's on the menu and exactly what you're going to order because it's on your plan. And then looking at the plate and deciding, you need to be having a half a cup of this, or, 3 or 4 ounces of meat. How much meat is on that plate? And you might end up, like the restaurant that I'm thinking about going to, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up with 2 to 3 meals out of that one plate for myself. And typically I couldn't eat that plate before anyway. I would make 2 to 3 meals out of it anyway. But what I won't be doing is getting the mashed potatoes and gravy. That's what I won't be doing. Or the rice and gravy. Tracy, I feel like we're sitting in our living room just visiting. I feel so special right now. We all do. Oh, thank you so much. I'm hoping that that's the kind of feeling that I am like putting across for you guys, is that you you're invited into my house. Right now we're in my office, okay? And I know it's really busy back there, okay? But I turned the camera on, okay? You see this shelf right here? That shelf right there is all of my recipe books. That's what that is, okay? Hi, Granny Prepper. It's good to see you. I see you there. I'm looking to see if there's any questions. Hello, Katrina. Hi, Pinky. It's good to see you, and thank you so much for the prayers. I appreciate it. I can always use prayers. Okay? I'm a firm believer in prayer and the power of prayer. Okay, so you can't drink the sugar-free because of the aspartame. Okay. Yes, I'm awake. It will be fun meeting new people, probably seeing people that I already know that I haven't been around for a while. That's one of the things that I'm like having to convince myself, is that it's COVID scared me really bad, okay? And I'm trying to convince myself that it is okay to go out. And that's why you see me driving the car and you see me going places, is because I am convincing myself it's okay to go out now. You could measure or take out your takeout food on your scale and make 2 or 3 meals. That's true, Charlene. But here's the thing, I don't want to take my scale up there and be measuring it out on, in the restaurant. What they want me to do, what they're trying to, this is part of the program, is to learn how to look at a plate and get close enough, okay, to to what you need to be eating, okay? Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you watching me. And it's good to see all of you out into the chat and out here watching me. I appreciate it more than you know. I want to thank the viewer that sent me the tripod for my camera. Somebody sent me the tripod for my camera and I'm using it right now. Okay, you've also shown me how important portion control is now too, Tracy. That's why I struggle with most. I need to get me a scale like you have. Okay. Well, mine came from the program, but I'm pretty sure that there's one on Amazon that you can find that is pretty similar to it. Celery heart. Not only what is on the menu, but how they prepare it. Beef and broccoli, no rice is easy, but watch for added sugars and cornstarch. You're right. And that's one of the things. My nose is itching. I'm sorry. That's one of the things that I have to watch for and I have to ask. So you have to ask what is in it. And you're right about that, celery heart. You're very, very right about that. Hi, Granny Prepper. Christine, remember to give Susie a thumbs up. Oh, yes, please do. Please do that. Thank you, Christine and Tracy, for saying that. Okay, Denise asked, have you ever looked into water aerobics? You feel weightless in the water. You can get very good workout. Helps soothe the aching muscles and joints. That's a good idea. And yes, I have looked into water aerobics here, and the facility that has them in our area closed down for repairs for a year. So I will be looking forward to doing water aerobics at some point, but I don't know if I can take you guys along or not because of, people might not want to be on camera, all right? And I don't want to film people and put it on YouTube if they don't want it. It's just very impolite. And so I may take you along and I may not. Remember, all I do is use my camera. On my phone. I don't have, the fancy cameras or anything like that. Not yet anyway. Because I'm using the money from my YouTube right now to bring you content and to buy the things that I need. And so I did a grocery haul that I did not film this last week. Yeah, this last week. And it was kind of the things that I did not get in the groceries that were gifted to me that I needed for the menus that I had. And so I wanted to really kind of stick to the ingredients that are on the menu, not necessarily make it the way that is on the menu, but stick to the ingredients so you can see how you can tweak things, just stay on the amount of ingredients they're asking for that meal. And so eventually what I hope to do, because this is a year-long program and they want to first start you off the first 4 weeks on a menu, and this is the second menu that I'll be going and using. I've already got it planned out, and then I have a third one, and then I may come back and rotate back to the first menu for my 4th week. But they want you to stay on a menu like this for 4 weeks. And then after that, once they see what your blood work is doing, then what they're going to do is they're going to let me kind of be creative in the kitchen and use the recipes that are on their website and create meals with it and add up my own set goals for my proteins, my carbs, and my fats. And so my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner have to totally add up to my numbers at the end of the day, and my snack. I have to leave room for that snack. And so it's a formula. And so you can't just haphazardly, you have to really physically plan out your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your snack to make sure it equals the amount of carbs, proteins, and fats at the end of the day. So it has to be planned out. It can't be just, let me go see what I have on the shelf. And so I'm learning that. That's what I'm learning. Cheryl asked, can you have tofu? There's a dish called Buddhist Delight. It's all veggies with tofu, delicious. Cheryl, tofu is on the menu plans that I can use, but I'm going to tell you something, Cheryl. I have tried tofu, and I've tried it created in a very nice restaurant, and here's what the chef did at that restaurant for me, Cheryl. He wanted me to try the tofu, and he was willing to bring me out a small dish of the tofu. He had asked me, the waiter had asked me, have you ever had tofu? And I said no. And he said, I promise you'll like ours. And I said, well, bring me a sample then. And he did. He brought me a sample. I don't like tofu. I've tried it. I don't like it. I have gotten tofu in a food bank haul and I passed it on to someone in my neighborhood that could use it. I passed it on to them because they love tofu, but I don't like it. It's just, some people like it and some people don't. Granny Prepper, it's just general cookbooks, okay? That's what those, let me find them. Right here. These are general cookbooks that I've had for years, and I do go back and use them. But with this new meal plan, I probably will not be using any of these cookbooks. I have to go in and see if there's any recipes in there that I can use. All right. Hi, Michael. Oh, that's good. I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad to see you here. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. Pinky, this is not my first live. I had two other lives. Yes, Granny Prepper, that is true. I could ask them for sure. I'm looking through the comments. I'm trying to catch up with y'all. All right, you're not a Christina's not a tofu girl either. Okay. Granny's not a tofu person either. Okay. Like I said, I think it's just tasting for me. Oh, Tracy, you're just gonna come and eat with me every day? You don't think you can do all that prep work? I think you can. I do. Celery Heart is asking me how old I am. I'm not shy about it. I'm 62 years old. Hello, Linda. It's good to see you. The weather is cold. Where are you at, Linda? All right, I've caught up with all of your questions, answers, and comments, and we're 54 minutes into this live, so you're from Montreal, Quebec. Okay, I get that. I understand why it's cold where you're at. Okay, stay warm. It's very rainy from New England. All right. When I moved from San Diego to Kingsman, Arizona, I had to let go of about 85 cookbooks. Yeah, you do. I love my cookbooks. For me, cookbooks are more like, I can read them like a novel. That's how I learned how different spices worked and balanced out each other. Oh, you're with me, Christine? You with Tracy? You want to eat at my house? Okay. Hello, I'm awake. Oh, hi, Anna's Mobile Home Life. It's good to see you. It is so good to see you. Do you guys have any last minute questions? The last 5 minutes. Question. Does the new menu change your garden items in any way? Yes, it does, Tracy. And here's how. I was planning on, like, I planted potatoes and I haven't gotten out there and pulled my potatoes yet out of the garden. I have potato sacks and I haven't gone out there and pulled them out. But any potatoes that I get out of my potato sacks are going to have to be donated. I'm going to have to dry them out when, and that's why I'm waiting right now, is the I'm waiting for these rainstorms to get over, and that soil needs to dry out a little bit before I get in there and dig out the potatoes. Another thing is that I'm gonna have to, you have to put them out on cardboard boxes and let them dry and air out to cure them. And so I've got to do that with those potatoes. And then once I've got all that done, then I'm gonna give them away. So I can't do potatoes. I can't do potatoes or sweet potatoes anymore. So you can barter your potatoes for something you can eat. That's true, Caprice. I could do that. But what I really want to do is I want to supply my neighbors with some food that's how I give back with them, for them helping me out. They help me out. And so the way I can give back to them is to supply them with foods that I can't have. And so that's one of the ways. All the corn that I bought and froze up, I can't have those. I can't have that anymore. It's still in my freezer, but I told my neighbor because she loves corn, and I told her, when you get ready to cook corn, just come over to my house and ask for the corn, and I will give it to you. I'm not touching it. All right. And so it's there in my freezer for her. Whenever she doesn't have space in her little refrigerator freezer, and so when she needs it, it's going to be here. You miss potatoes? Well, I haven't been following this but for less than a week. So am I going to miss potatoes? I don't know. We will see. You're welcome. I appreciate you guys coming in, Tracy, and spending the hour with me. And I'm going to go ahead and end this live. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and spending an hour with me today. You guys bless me, and I want you guys to be blessed. All right? And go back and watch my older videos if you haven't already done that, because every view counts. It really does. Those little pennies add up over time. All right? You guys be blessed, because you guys bless me each and every day. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to stop this. Hold on. I guess it would help if I got my glasses on. How do you stop this?